Have you ever walked into your workplace and you felt tension where you knew that there was gossip going on over effective communication styles? Have you ever just wanted to leave now? Or you notice that other people in your business want to leave? This means you have a toxic culture. Hi, I'm Sara Schulting Kranz, a keynote speaker and a consultant. I work with people and teams who are navigating through change in order to create resilient, healthy cultures. Before you can heal a toxic culture, we need to first identify what is the root cause. We need to diagnose it. So here are 5 warning signs that I always look for when I'm walking into an organization. Number 1, communication happens in silos or behind closed doors. If your team members are not actively having effective communication together, we have a major issue. Ineffective communication styles, they will take down an organization all the way from our boss to the managers to the front line. If we're not having effective communication skills across the company, we start to fall apart from the inside out. That means through emails, only sending emails that are necessary. If we need to have a conversation with someone, get up from your desk and go look them in the eye and have a conversation. It's important that 55% of our communication happens through our body language. 38% is through our tone of voice. And only 7% is through the spoken word. So understanding how to effectively communicate will change everything from the inside out of your culture. Number 2, team members take credit for successes and they blame others for failures. Ouch. So I've had this happen myself. Remember that your employees work with you in the problems that we are solving. So when they help solve the problem, don't take the credit for yourself. If you want to create a healthy culture, give them the credit that they deserve. For example, if you go to someone and you ask them, hey, we're trying to solve this problem, what do you think that the answer is? When they give you the answer and you report that out into the company, say in an email, give credit to the person that actually helped you in the first place. Don't hold credit all for yourself, because that creates more silos than it does team building. Think about a time when you have had your thoughts, your ideas, your brainstorming, those taken from you, where you have not been given credit. How did that make you feel? Now, imagine that across an entire culture, across teams. Imagine what will happen, right, to the teams if we are not giving credit where the credit is actually deserved. I know as an author, a thought leader, I've had much of my content reproduced without permission, and it does not feel good. So to create a healthy culture, when we have a problem before us, we need everyone's thoughts, their ideas. We need to brainstorm to come up with solutions. That also creates the connection, the camaraderie within the departments themselves. Remember though, wherever you are getting those ideas, make sure that those people are also getting credit, because that's how we are also going to build trust, respect, and ultimately deeper relationships. Number 3, high employee turnover, especially amongst your top performers, which, by the way, can be anywhere within the company. Sometimes our leaders are actually toxic to our culture. And if you're seeing the front line leave, you better start asking yourself, why? Those top performers in your company, when you are in a healthy, productive, respectable culture, they're going to want to produce for you. They're going to want to create a culture of growth. Listen to their needs. Listen to where they want to go within the company and how they want to help you to grow. When you do that, you're also building trust and the respect and the shared goals within the company, within the relationship, to create that healthy culture that you do want. Before leading any team or company navigating through change, I stop and ask the questions. I have the conversations with every single person within the company. I will ask, are you happy here? What do you see as something that we can change within the company in order to become more healthy within our culture? I download all of that information and I figure out, where are we going to navigate next? Is it in effective communication styles, leadership work. I mean, maybe we need to restructure the entire company, which does sometimes happen. Number 4, leaders who micromanage or are constantly unavailable. I have had this happen myself in many places of which I have worked and of which I work with companies. There is nothing worse than having somebody looking over your left or right shoulder, analyzing what it is that you're doing and telling you why you need to do it differently. There is nothing worse than having managers or leaders who constantly take information, but they're not really listening to you. They're not really expanding on the ideas that you are offering them. There is nothing worse than having those people that you are supposed to be able to look up to and ask the questions in safety, and they aren't even available for those conversations. There is nothing worse. So, to those leaders, to those managers, stop micromanaging. Instead, do positive, healthy, vulnerable leadership and be there for those people. Listen, take in the information, be able to be proactive with what they are giving you, and offer up advice along the way. There's nothing worse. It sucks. To those people that are being micromanaged, effectively communicate to your boss as best as you can the effects of what happens when you are being micromanaged. Is it affecting your time management? Is it affecting your ability to brainstorm, to solve problems? Do you feel like your creativity is being squashed? Make sure that you go to your boss, to your manager, as best as you can. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Number 5, the phrase, well, that's just how things are done here. That's so commonly used, and it is the one way to navigate into pure destruction. Just because something has been done over and over and over again doesn't mean it's the right way to do it. And it certainly doesn't mean that you shouldn't navigate in a new direction, especially in times of change. You have to open up and listen to those people that are working with you, right? Not just for you, but with you in order to create growth across the board. There is also this phrase that I share with people. The lesson will be handed to you over and over again until you learn the lesson. So if something is not working and you keep doing it the same way, you're going to get the exact same result. In order to navigate through change effectively, we have to do things differently than we've ever done them before. So actively brainstorm, find new ways of doing things like you've never done them before, and you will navigate into a place that you never thought you could even be. Let me give an example. When we led a female blind Paralympian through the Grand Canyon to set and break the world's record, it was something that had never been done before. So we flipped the entire problem upside down and had to come up with a solution. We brought together a team of 3 that could make this happen. We took every problem that we faced in this change on this trail, and we tackled them in a way that worked for us in order to get to our ultimate goal. That's what it is to do things differently. These are the 5 symptoms that I look for every time that I walk into an organization to determine, is this a healthy culture or is this one that we need to work on? Identify these symptoms yourself within your organization and determine, what can you do to navigate through this change and create a healthier culture yourself? Leave a comment below with your experience of working in a toxic culture. Subscribe to the channel and follow along for more on healthy culture, resilience work, leadership, and always remember there is a way out, and the way out is forward.